Welcome to 12 Days of Christmas, 12 twinkling stories by 12 star storytellers of Kathashtakam Enlit Kids. My name is Dec-Gowri Bhargav and I am here to share the Christmas story, Sam's Christmas Wish. So here goes my story. It was the eve of Christmas. The entire town of Louisville was decked up with Christmas decorations. The streets were flashing with lights. People could be seen carrying huge bags of gifts to be given away for friends and family. A wonderful fragrance was wafting through the air from Good Eats Bakery, a very popular bakery shop in the main street. There was a huge queue standing outside the shop, and little Sam was also standing. He was wearing tattered clothes, worn out shoes, and he looked very poor. He seemed to be checking his pockets quite often. He was having a lot of coins in them. He hoped to buy the 3-tiered red velvet cake that was inside the shop. The queue moved slowly and soon it was Sam's turn to order. Mr. Phillips, the owner of the shop, he was short, stout and very grumpy. He adjusted his spectacles, looked at Sam and said, "Hey little boy, what is it that you want to order? Are you ready?" Sam said, "Sir, I would like to order the 3-tiered red velvet cake. Look, I have a lot of money." He emptied his pockets and poured all the coins on the counter. Mr. Phillips looked at the coins and said, "Ha! These coins are of very low denomination. This will not fetch you even a slice of that cake. Now go back, you wretched boy. Come back when you have enough money. Don't stand here." Sam was very sad. Tears rolled down his eyes. He went outside, but he did not go back home. He stood in a corner, still looking at that red velvet cake through the glass. Soon it became dark and Mr. Phillips had to close the shop. He came outside and locked the door. As he turned, he saw little Sam still standing in the corner. "Why are you standing here? Are you planning to steal something from the shop?" Sam was very sad. "No, sir. I was just standing here looking at the shop inside. I don't intend to steal anything." "Where do you live?" "I live in number 4 Madison Street." "Then go back. That dirty street. I know that street. Now don't go back and don't come back here." Sam was very sad. And Mr. Phillips, he just turned around and started walking towards the bus stop that was 2 blocks away. As he was walking, he did not notice his wallet falling off from his pocket. But luckily, Sam happened to notice it. Sam quickly went there. He caught the wallet. And when he opened it, he was surprised to see a lot of currency notes inside. For a moment he thought, that's a lot of money. I could buy a lot of toys, dolls, gifts for my friends and sister. And look, there's another bakery shop that is open. I could probably buy a huge cake for my friends as promised. But as he was proceeding towards the shop, suddenly a voice in his head started speaking. "Sam, you're a very honest boy. You shouldn't be using this money. This money has to be returned to Mr. Phillips. Come on, do the right thing." Oh, Sam, he knew he had to do the right thing. So he listened to the voice and he picked up the wallet and started walking towards the bus stop. Mr. Phillips was still standing there. He looked at him and said, "Mr. Phillips, this is your wallet. It dropped off your pocket." Mr. Phillips was surprised. "Gosh, I did not realize it. Thank you very much. It was my whole day's earning." "You seem to be an honest boy. Here you go. Take this money as a reward for your honesty. You can have a slice of cake with this money." But Sam refused to take that money and said, "Thank you very much, sir, but I don't want it. It wouldn't be fair for me to enjoy a slice of cake when my friends and sister cannot have it. I will come back next year after having saved more money in my piggy bank and buy a bigger cake so that I can enjoy with everyone. Merry Christmas! And saying that, he just left. But Mr. Phillips was left speechless. He thought, oh, that little boy is so poor. He could have used up all the money in my wallet to buy whatever he wished. But he returned it to me. And when I offered him money to enjoy a slice of cake, he refused because he was more concerned about the happiness of his friends and family. But look at me. All these years, I have always been selfish, trying to make more and more money. I have never thought about sharing whatever I had with everyone, and I have always been very rude towards the poor. It's time I mend my ways. In the meanwhile, Sam reached home. He was sad that he had not taken a cake, but his mother, friends and sister asked him not to worry. His mother had prepared a huge pot of hot gruel. Sam helped his mother serve the gruel in many bowls and gave it to all his friends. And as they were about to have it, suddenly there was a knock at the door. Who could it be? They thought. And when they opened the door, guess who was standing there? It was Mr. Phillips along with his two assistants who were holding a huge 3-tiered red velvet cake. Sam was really very surprised. Mr. Phillips said, "Little boy, you have been very honest and you are very good-hearted. This is a reward for your honesty. And besides, you have taught me the greatest lesson of my life. Now I know what true happiness is. I have changed. I decide to help others from today. Thank you very much." Mr. Phillips also narrated the entire incident to Sam's mother. Sam's mother was indeed very proud of her son. She invited Mr. Phillips to have a bowl of hot gruel. Mr. Phillips did come. He enjoyed celebrating with everyone there. After all these years, he finally found out what true happiness was, and he felt a great sense of contentment in his heart. So that was the story. I hope you all enjoyed it. Merry Christmas and a very happy New Year to everyone. Thank you very much.